Woman is facing charges after leaving her 8-year-old daughter in a hot vehicle while the mom worked inside a Charlotte Amazon facility. Now, charges against 36-year-old Ashley Stallings include involuntary manslaughter and child abuse.
And safety advocates now say that this is the 5th U.S. child death in a hot car this year. Queen City News reporter Shakira Speaks spoke with a South Carolina coroner tonight who says these kinds of cases are all too common.
Charlotte police say this Napa Auto Parts store on Wilkinson Boulevard is where authorities were called about an 8-year-old girl in critical condition. Police arrived just before 6:30 Wednesday night, and although she went to the hospital, she later died.
Whether it's a baby, whether it's a small child, whether it's a vulnerable adult, the temperature heats up faster than you think.
36-year-old Ashley Stallings allegedly left her 8-year-old daughter in her car while she went to work at an Amazon distribution facility on Tuckasegee Road during what meteorologists say was the hottest day of the year. Charlotte reached a high of 99 degrees. Police say the girl suffered cardiac arrest while sitting in the car. Stallings then drove her daughter east on Wilkinson Boulevard, stopping at Napa Auto Parts store where police and paramedics responded.
The body temperature rises to the point where they often will end up with nausea, vomiting, disorientation, seizure-like activity, and sometimes full-on seizures, even in people who aren't diagnosed with seizures. And then all of a sudden, their body just starts to break down because it cannot handle those sustained temperatures above 105 degrees.
The National Safety Council says on average, 37 children under the age of 15 die each year from heat stroke after being left in a vehicle. And nearly every state has experienced at least one death since 1998. In both 2018 and 2019, a record number of 53 children died after being left in a hot vehicle. And according to Kids and Car Safety, this is at least the 5th child to die in a hot car nationwide this year and the 1st in North Carolina. Richland County, South Carolina coroner Nada Rutherford says even if the car is left running, drivers could become distracted while inside a business.
It is hard to be a parent, and maybe you've gotten off from work, maybe you don't have childcare, maybe, you just feel like you can run in the store for a quick second. But here's what I tell people: while it may be difficult to take that child in and out of the car seat, in and out of the seatbelt, it is much harder to bury them.
Police arrest.
All right. First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kahakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and have taught me this truth, peace, and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the tabernacle of King David, scattered through the 4 corners of the earth. And to you I say, Shalom. And that's your brother Duvar Kabash coming back at you from the GMS Charlotte, North Carolina camp with a real quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. I actually saw this happen, man. Right? I saw this unfold. Now this, so you pretty much heard what happened in this article here. Now this Napa, right? I ride past this Napa all the time, man. If not every day, all the time, and this Napa here, I want to say is located in Charlotte here on a place called Wilkerson Road. And I actually rode past this Napa, man, and saw the ambulance, right, the EMS people out there, and also the Mecklenburg police, man, right, and I thought, that maybe, somebody, got their hands or something, crushed under a hood of a car or, something like that. But nah, man, right? It was a little girl, man, that was being, going into the spirit world, man, right? All behind the hands of Eve, and this is why the scriptures talk about how you women, how you guys have become cruel, man, like ostriches, This was cruel here, man, but you know what, though? The scriptures tell you what, that the love of many shall wax cold, and that's even for you, for these, women, how they treat their kids, man. And also the men, how they treat their kids. You got the kids destroying the parents, too. So ain't no love out here, man. I was like, damn, I rolled right past this, man. And I believe I think that I've seen this woman before, more than once. So brothers, I'm gonna say this, brothers and sisters, right? Be very careful out there in this heat. Now, I'm in no wise giving no medical advice or nothing like that, but be careful out here in this heat, man. Stay hydrated. Make sure you drink plenty of water. You brothers out there that go to camp, try to find you a shady spot. Bring you some umbrellas so you can cover up your camera, and all that. Make the proper preparations, man, before you go out here dealing with this heat, man. Don't be out there drinking a bunch of sugars and all that crazy shit. Because, as you see, these people out here have been bugged out, man. And again, I rode right past this, and I was like, wow. Let's go ahead and read this first, man. This is the book of Job, chapter 39, verse 13. It reads, "Givest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or the wings and feathers unto the ostrich?" You know what I'm saying? "Which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them," right, "in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beasts may break them." You see, and a lot of you women out there, you guys are very careless when it comes to your young ones. Men too. Verse 16, "She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear." You see, and a lot of you people out there, because you guys don't fear the Lord, you guys don't have a fear of the Lord. Because you guys don't have a fear of the Lord, this is why these things here are happening to you, man. Judgment, man. Now this woman here, she's gonna, she's pretty much duct tape all the way up until the day of the missiles, man. And them women in there, they don't play too kindly for you other women that be destroying your kids, man. So you already know what's coming for a person like this. And I'm gonna say something else too. You women that still walking the earth, and you got Shiva Jatas, what are called dreadlocks in your head. Yeah, you're through. You need to cut that crap, man. And don't even get me started on the men, because these Shiva Jatas are a heathen custom. When you think about these people with these dreadlocks and nothing but weed smoke and yeah, man. And because of her, lack of, she wound up destroying her child, man. So you women out there, you guys are becoming more and more cruel. Let's grab this too, man. Scriptures tell you that love is waxing cold out here. This is the book of St. Matthew 24 and 12. "And because iniquity," what's iniquity, man? "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." You see? And let's go ahead and bring in another, like I said, I'm going to keep this quick. I actually was going to, bring out another article, but let's let this play some more, because this lady here made a few
adult. The temperature heats up faster than you think.
That's right, man. So when somebody, right, you people out there that want to leave your kids in these cars, right? What if somebody leave your crazy ass in this damn heat, man? You're not gonna feel so good, man. And you say it doesn't feel so good when somebody leave your ass right inside the damn inside a hot ass car, man. But you thought that it was okay to do that for your kids, right? Showing you that we live in a very selfish place, man. It's all about me. Let's read this here. Lamentations 4. Right? This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3 in the KJV. And it reads, "Even the sea monsters draw out the breasts. They give suck to their young ones. The daughters, right, of my people," talk about who? You Israelite women, man. "It's become cruel. Like the ostrich in the wilderness." We just read about that, didn't we? "The tongue of the suckling child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask for bread, and no man breaketh unto them." You see, and ultimately, this right here, this was judgment from the Lord. The Lord got her ass, and also the Lord got her child, man. Because the book of Job, chapter 4, verse 7 says what? "Whoever perished being innocent," man. So just wanted to, do this lesson here for you, brother. Be careful out here in this damn heat, man. I am not lying. Be careful. Let's read this here, man. And I'm going to go ahead and close. Like I said, it was supposed to be super short. Hebrews 10:31. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 30. For we know of him that saith, vengeance belongeth unto me, I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge his people. Talk about you Israelites. And it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. You see that? And, I pretty much don't have too much to say. There's a lot of precepts and stuff that I could have, went into. But like I said, man, from the beginning, man, I rolled right past this judgment, man. I rolled right past this while this was happening. And so you brothers and few sisters out there, man, just continue to stay in the spirit and to pray and to repent, because 2/3 of our people, they're definitely still receiving their judgment, man. And it's going to get worse. Scripture talk about greater evils. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here, Israel. Till next time, I say, shalom.
Temperature heats up faster than you think.
36-year-old Ashley Stallings allegedly left her 8-year-old daughter in her car while she went to work at an Amazon distribution facility on Tuckasegee Road during what meteorologists say was the hottest day of the year. Charlotte reached a high of 99 degrees. Police say the girl suffered cardiac arrest while sitting in the car. Stallings then drove her daughter east on Wilkinson Boulevard, stopping at Napa Auto Parts store where police and paramedics responded.
The body temperature rises to the point where they often will end up with nausea, vomiting, disorientation, seizure-like activity, and sometimes full-on seizures, even in people who aren't diagnosed with seizures. And then all of a sudden, their body just starts to break down because it cannot handle those sustained temperatures above 105 degrees.